I'm just back from the gym, so hence the outfit. It's still a bit messy because the youngest one is not in daycare yet. I'm officially still on maternity leave, but I'm also with one foot back in the game. That means also in the business game, and that seems to ask a lot of attention currently, which makes that there is hardly any space for art. I had all kinds of big plans, asked German to at least post some things, and we're 4 days further down the road and nothing has happened. Well, a lot of things have happened, just not art related. And you can see it's one big mess in the house. So this is also something I have to deal with in the meantime. So it's just to show you, it's a bit of a struggle to find this balance, and I guess it's a process. Everything is a process and a phase, of course, but it's just a good reminder for myself that there needs to be sufficient time and space to do things for my art. Now it's time to get her some proper clothing, put some makeup on, and let the day begin. Today I am giving a presentation training for a group of young professionals, and it's really nice to work with their eagerness and their passion and their smartness. But it's also really nice, this has nothing to do with my art in one way, but look at where I'm allowed to train. So this is also inspirational, so it's not directly connected to my art, but the room is so inspirational. It really helps to be in a different flow. And also during lunch we had a really nice discussion about what is female leadership, and what do I stand for. So the truth is, life with 2 little kids is messy, especially when one is still not in daycare. I'm really tired, you can see that. And I have a book presentation to go to from Arold, who is the one who told me all about presentation coaching. So I'm gonna do a little book, and in the meantime I just find myself 3 weeks later, I think it's around 3 weeks after I returned from Germany, and I had like this whole plan of when my cards from the exhibition in London arrive back home, I'm gonna make them into flyers. I'm gonna go to an area here in the neighborhood and spread them. I do hope that there's somebody out there in the area that I'm looking for, which is really a creative area, who just has a room left over and is willing to rent it to me for a reasonable price. However, then life happened. But in the end, I promised to show you every part of the road in this new lifestyle. So also this is just a little bump, so to say. And I had to think about this book, The One Thing, which teaches you to focus, have your end goal in mind and then work back to the one thing that you have to do now. And for me, that is finding this studio. So, but first, I have to go to this book presentation. So this is actually what I should not do, but I will do because I want to support Arold, and I also think it's gonna give me energy after 3 sleepless nights. And then tomorrow is a new day, and I'm gonna finally write those flyers and hopefully also put them into the post boxes. And these are the cards that I mentioned before. I had them made for the exposition I had in London last summer as promotion material for visitors to take home. But there were some left over, so I asked if they could send them back so I can use them myself. And there is another thing I wanted to show you. So it's not like nothing happened over the past weeks. The birth cards. Yeah. I like them a lot. Good morning. It's the first day of our youngest baby in daycare. So I finally have my hands free again, but there's like a thousand to-dos or to-achieves or whatever the new trend is, how you call them, to do. But I wanted to share something with you first because I received this weekend this magazine and I mentioned in it. Yay! I will show you the pages later. It's the first time that I'm mentioned in a magazine. So I'm really proud of that. This is the magazine. It's The Flow. It's a Dutch magazine. It stands for a creative, more mindful life with days without hurry, which is nice, I think, in this hectic world. It's the last edition of this year. And this is the article. It's about collage art. And then here it says, Artistboek van Doorn. Good morning. I am in Utrecht to follow a course myself, training myself as a trainer. I think it's important to keep my skills up to date. And at the same time, it's quite a while ago that I followed a training because of COVID and everything that happened in the world, and I had 2 babies and yada yada yada. But now it's time, and it evolves around deep democracy, and I hope I can learn some new skills or deepen some skills which bring value to my own training sessions. And I'm here in a beautiful place, an old fort in Utrecht. It's early morning. It's very misty weather, so let's see what today brings. And it's also maybe nice to know that Arold, who I talked about before, who just wrote this book, who was my who told me everything about presentation, coaching and training. He also uses this place to give his trainings. So it's nice to be back. It's like this is the center place of everything that I've learned, even though this is a different organization that I'm going to be with today. I am currently in the Adam Tower in Amsterdam because I'm about to go into a one-on-one session with a client, and this is the view on Amsterdam. Look at that. It's amazing, even though the weather is pretty misty, rainy, cold. The search for the workspace for my art continues. I found that the area in Amsterdam that I really would like to have a studio, they have a website where you can even apply that you want to have a space. So that's what I did yesterday. So the writing of the cards is like the one that I wanted to post in every door is for now out of the window. I hope like with this one shot they will distribute it to many people in the district, but let's see.